Hi everyone. Welcome. Happy Thursday. It's such a gorgeous day outside. You can see how much light is in the salon. I'm actually taping inside of the salon today. Let's talk about body image. It's tough because we're starting a spring season, and every time spring comes around, I feel that anxiety that wells up because I have to deal with being in shorts or being in capris or being in a bathing suit or going to the beach, making sure my legs look okay. I thought maybe you guys were struggling with something like that. I wanted to talk to you about body image and how important it is to stay in tune to your own body and how you pay attention to your body without becoming vain or without becoming a crazy person who has to constantly be at the gym, complain about every wrinkle and thing that's out of place. And is there an appropriate time to do that? I'll be honest. I don't think there's a day that I get up that I think everything is perfect or that it's just okay. But I will tell you that the Lord has given us our bodies, and America has gotten out of control with how much we will invest in things, clothing, accessories, hair, makeup, and how we take care of ourselves. We are so worried that we're not going to be enough, that somebody's not going to like us, that we're not going to be attractive. We do not invest in our bodies in a healthy way. We normally go to the extreme, which means for radical periods of time, we're either going to be spending money on clothing or buying accessories or whitening our teeth or cleaning our skin or getting our hair done or buying jewelry. But we don't put time and effort into the skin, the organs, and how we feel about ourselves. You know that everything is connected to everything. And so if you are out of control with your eating and your gym time and how much money you spend, you're also out of balance with how you take care of your body organically from the inside out. Remember, I talked to you a lot about anxiety and how it wells up in the body and the brain, and how we're not actually ready to love ourselves 100% completely because we haven't dealt with our self-worth and how we genuinely feel about the way we look or our goals in our life and what we're achieving, who loves us, who likes us, who wants us, who's texting us, who's on our Facebook page, who's messaging us, who's coming into our businesses, what are we achieving, how much money do we have in savings, how big is our house. We have all of these things that we're constantly dealing with. And I get it, and it's okay, it's all right. Not many people put that out on the table. Not many people will tell you how they feel about themselves. I'll tell you how I feel about myself. My butt's too big, my legs are too big, my face is too long, my ears are too long, my hair's not long enough. I have these days where I'm like, I just want to pick at everything. But I also want to stress to you that I don't let that overwhelm me. The difference between saying those things and allowing those things to fester on the inside of my brain are two very different outcomes. Once I say something out loud, I can deal with it. Okay, so my hair is not long enough. All right, well, I'll let it grow in. I'll deal with it for today. I'm going to let it grow in. If I don't like letting it grow, what can I do? I can cut it. Now we're rationalizing things. We're getting the brain working. Okay, do you feel heavy today? Do you feel healthy today? Do you feel like you like the way your clothes look? Do you feel like you want to be able to change your style? These are some of the things that you have to ask yourself. One of the big issues that we have in America is our weight. And because our weight stems from our eating, people try to change the eating first. Let me stress to you that eating is something that you will have to do at least 3 times a day, if not 6 to 7 times a day, while you're drinking your water and making good choices. If you do not deal with what's really bothering you that leads you to eating, you're not going to get to the bottom of it. Do yourself a favor this spring and decide that every new day you deserve to do something right for yourself. You deserve to get up and like who you see in the mirror, which means maybe you have to ask a question to a nutritionist or a friend. Maybe you need to get a book. Maybe you need to talk to a stylist about a hairstyle that works for you. Maybe you need to talk to somebody about jewelry and accessories and how to accessorize your look and how to take you to the next level. Do you need to wear as much jewelry as I'm wearing? No. No, I don't even wear this much jewelry every day. I change my mind on a daily basis. But you do deserve to ask questions. That way, on the inside of the brain, you can make a change. And from that change, every single day that you get up, you can address the way you feel and the way you love yourself every single day. Remember when I shared with you at the age of 17 that I was 287 pounds, no boy liked me, girls barely did, girls used me, trouble at the family tree, trouble at the family get-togethers, trouble at church, trouble at work, and I had to deal with food too. And I have been around mirrors. You see, I'm around mirrors everywhere I am. There's mirrors over there, there's mirrors behind me, there's mirrors over there. Thank goodness that there is, because it allows me to see all angles of my body. And I can't run from that. Do you want to know how helpful that has been over the last 17 years to keep me in check? Because if I was not feeling good one day, I didn't want to let that go another day. And I didn't want to let that go another day. So I made different choices. I love people so much, but we are suffering in this country because each person that is outside does not feel healthy, does not feel valued. And whenever I see people, because they do not like the way they look, no matter how well they're dressed or what car they're driving, they will not smile. Listen to me. God has made us all so unique. You and I are not competing for greatness. We can serve the Lord by getting down the very basics of our life, and that is to love ourselves. And if you do not take a moment to look at yourself in the mirror when you step out of the shower completely naked and to make sure everything's okay, look at things. Look at things. Tell your body that you are going to get into shape. You are going to control that. You are going to fix it. Because if you do, the next time you come in contact with another human being who's a little bit out of control, a little bit out of balance, you're going to be able to help that person. And it starts with a smile. You have to be able to smile at every level and transition of your life. That doesn't mean that I don't have bad days. That doesn't mean that I don't make bad choices with my food. I'm a human being. But I will tell you this. I have learned to quickly stop and decide, what is it that I need? Do I need some time off? Do I need a vacation? Do I need to invest in a friend? Do I need to reach out to somebody? Do I need to take time for me? Or Joshua and I not dealing with something or creating a goal? Are we not working towards those goals? These are things that, do we need to work on our relationship physically, emotionally, sexually, spiritually? Folks, if these are not things that you are doing, that's because you do not realize that self-love is what takes you into the next segment of your day. You can't relate to another person's hurt feelings or inadequacies in their temple or body without doing the same in your own, which means I can't talk to a woman about being overweight and losing weight in the journey she's going to have to be on if I haven't dealt with my own. I've been very structured since I lost weight. I've been able to deal with my skin, deal with my body, deal with my eating, and thank goodness that the Lord gave me that strength and that structure. And I will tell you, one thing I don't do is yo-yo. You'll never see Laura up, down, up, down, up, down. You won't see me gain 60 pounds, lose 50, gain 45, lose 70. We don't do that stuff. That's radical behavior. That kind of behavior shows you that there are other issues in your life that you're not dealing with, and food becomes that quick go-to where you take it away and you put it on because that's how you're disciplining yourself. It's basically like an adult spanking. It is so painful to watch people gain and lose weight, gain and lose weight, gain and lose weight, gain and lose weight. Because what happens is they're running from the real issue. Running from the real issue is very time-consuming, very expensive. I'm so sorry that people are hurting. But I will tell you this, you have got to start standing up and loving yourself. Ask questions. Questions are very hard. They're very hard to do because you have to believe that the other person wants to answer you. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be vulnerable, which means you're not all-knowing and that person can answer that question for you. It's very tough, especially for a personality like myself who is constantly motivated to go out and to do new things. But I will tell you this, you've got to start taking time for yourself, and that means from the moment that you step out of the shower, that you are paying attention to every part of your body, everything you put in your body, everything you drink, and then the way you treat it, the way you dress it. I've been in a lot of conversations about the way I dress my body because I feel good about myself, and I want to look in charge because I am in charge of my vessel. And that means that when people come here, they will take me seriously about how to behave with their body because I've done it for myself. And I will tell you that it is worth every minute of every day that you spend taking care of yourself, because that is the person that you take to be in every relationship from here on out. I just want to thank you for the time that you give to these videos. This is something that I desire to do. I love to talk to people. I love to encourage people. And I will tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. This journey is not easy, but it is worth every step. I'll be right there with you, dealing with stress, dealing with issues, standing up against the inadequacies in my own body, and asking for the Lord to give me strength. I want to thank you again. Plug in next week. Once again, I'm trying to keep these videos shorter. Don't forget to plug into the blog. It's so fun. My blog is helping me write my book, and I just want you to know that I appreciate all of the support here. Remember, the blog is Sheer Passion 2 blog at blogspot.com, and the 2 is the number 2. SHEERPASSION 2 blog at blogspot.com. Thanks so much, guys. Enjoy your day.